So what's up there everybody, hope all is well. In this video I would like to walk you through the SmallRig Cage for the Panasonic GH6, the Black Mamba Edition. So if you've seen my channel, you probably know that I'm a big fan of SmallRig. They make great equipment, good quality for very nice prices. And this is their first cage for the Panasonic GH6. And honestly, I think this could be the best looking cage that SmallRig has ever made. As you see here, I have somewhat of a full setup, and this is to showcase the cage. To the left on the cage, they have the NATO rail that I really like, and this NATO rail is made and put in front, somewhat in front of the cage, so you can actually use the screen of the camera while you have a handle here as well. So that's a nice feature. You also of course have the normal screw holes on all the different sides. You have them on the right, on the left, and on top of the camera. You also have a cold shoe to the left of the camera, which is really great. Depending on which edition of the cage you're actually buying, you will also get a cable clamp for the HDMI and the USB-C, which is also really nice. If you've seen my full review on the Panasonic GH6, you know that they will be coming with an update where you can actually use SSD. So this is also very nice that they do include a cable clamp for the Panasonic GH6 cage. So I'm going to start by taking off some of the pieces. I'm going to take off the wooden handle that I have here, and where I very often have the mic when I'm using a setup like this. So this particular setup is basically the setup that I'm going to use with the Atmos Ninja 5. The Atmos Ninja 5 also has its own cage, and this is really nice cage because this has a NATO rail underneath, so you can, whenever you want to, put on and take off the monitor really easy. So this is really nice. The monitor holder is like a dual setup NATO monitor mount, which I really like. So if you want to take off the whole mount, that's also really easy. A lot of the time I do like to use a top handle. So with a NATO rail installed on the cage, it's really easy to go and put on whichever top handle you have from SmallRig. Of course, if you would like to use the monitor on this setup, you can do that as well by putting a NATO rail on top of the handle. So this cage has a few features that I haven't seen on other SmallRig cages. They do have a little bit of carbon fiber on the right side of the cage, which is really nice, and it gives you actually a better grip on the camera. Also, I don't feel that the right side of the cage intrudes with having the great grip that it actually has. This is probably the best grip from start that SmallRig has made on a cage. You also do have places where you if you want to have like a right hand strap that a lot of people like, and I tend to use it quite often as well. The material of this cage, I'm not sure what it actually is, but it's a different material that we are used to from SmallRig. It's not the typical black metal that we're used to. It's somewhat gray and has like the structure, which is really nice and not as slippery. So with this cage on, I don't feel that there's any button that's really not usable. The top left dial, you can actually see on which mode you are in. I might just take off the matte box. This is the matte box Mini Pro from SmallRig. I just got it today, so I was trying it out. I'm really impressed with this matte box. It weighs basically nothing. It's made so you can both have circular ND filters, and if you have like the 4x56 filters. But there's a review coming out on this very soon. They have some kind of a rail system, and I'm guessing that with the SmallRig lightweight video head that they've just made, you can put this on really easy, so I'm looking forward to trying that out as well. Another thing that's really important is that you can swap batteries really easy without taking off the cage. And I know that there have been some cages in the past where it's been quite hard to change batteries without taking off the whole setup from the tripod. Now there is one thing to think about with this cage, and that's that if you have the old XLR1 adapter for the GH5, you won't be able to use that with this cage because it mounts in the front of the cage, So that's something to think about. I'm guessing that SmallRig will come with a version where you can use an XLR adapter without a problem. Also, another thing, I wish the SmallRig actually utilized the extra hole that is in the bottom of the Panasonic GH6, but they actually don't. They do that on the S1H cages. So that would be a great feature, but I have no complaints with how sturdy the cage is on the camera, so maybe that doesn't matter at all. And there's a minor thing that I would love if SmallRig started doing on their cages, and that's having a quick release plate. But because a lot of these cameras are hybrid cameras, and a lot of the time you want to go from shooting video to photography very fast, so if we could get out of the cage in an easy manner, that would be such a great feature. And I hope that SmallRig would give us this feature on every hybrid camera cage that I actually make. I really love the way that SmallRig are going with this new Mamba, Black Mamba line. I hope all their cages will have this look from now on. So well done to SmallRig for making a really nice, affordable and great cage for the Panasonic GH6. So guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and check out my next video that is going to be on the Matte Box Mini from SmallRig. Until the next time, see you soon, and bye bye.